Hey everybody, it's Josh from Love and Living RV'in. Beautiful day today. It's a nice Saturday. We're out here doing some washing on the RV, and I thought I'd give you guys a quick tour of the tools that we use to wash our RV while we've been traveling. So check out the mountains in the background. It's a beautiful day today. So let me take you around to our rig here. All right, so here's some of the stuff we use for cleaning our rig, and our lances right here. For those that may be new to our channel, we've got a Lance 1985 that we've been full-timing in for almost 15 months now, so getting close to a year and a half. But let me take you through a quick rundown of what we use to clean our trailer. This is one of the tools that I use. Obviously you get these at a gas station or whatever for cleaning your windshield, but what I like to use this for, because it's got a pretty long handle, I want to say when it's extended it's probably about 3 feet, somewhere in there. I use that for drying. So all the top stuff, once we wash the rig, I'll wrap a chamois, usually my nicer chamois, this one, around the end of that, and then just go up and down for drying, so I don't have to get the ladder or step stool out. It makes things really easy. I can wash our whole trailer in about maybe a half hour, somewhere there. So this is the other tool I like to use, an extended wash brush. So this thing is, boy, it's probably 8 feet long, and so I can just dip it in the bucket and go to town on the top side of the trailer. I use it on the roof too for cleaning when we get to that point. I don't clean the roof as often as I clean the sides. The trailer, just it's a lot more work, obviously. So here's some other supplies and whatnot that we use. So first things first, a bucket. You need a bucket, a good bucket with a nice handle. And then we use this hose, which is I don't know what they call these, but it's a collapsible hose, so it stretches out when you've got water in it. And I want to say it's like 50 feet long. It gets really long, but it compacts down nice and small, fits in this bucket easily. So a couple of things that I like to do, or that I've done since we've been on the road, is... Okay, sorry, I had to flip the camera back around again. So a lot of times when we're cleaning on the road, you're in an RV park and they don't let you clean your rig. So you got to kind of do it stealthily, or on the sly. And what I've been doing for that is a 2-bucket method. So instead of hooking up a hose to rinse it, I'll do 1 bucket with the soapy water and then another bucket with clear water, and then so I'll wash and then immediately come back with a clean chamois and then rinse it with that chamois, or I'm sorry, not a chamois, but a wash mitt like this. So this is kind of a dirty wash mitt, and then here's my clean wash mitt. So I'll use one for washing, getting the stuff off the rig, and then the other one for rinsing it. And then I'll do it in sections. So I'll do like maybe 1/8 of the rig, one side panel, wash it, rinse it, and then dry immediately. So because you're not spraying water, you don't have to worry about getting that panel wet again, because you're just doing from the bucket method. But where we're at, we have access to a hose bib, so I didn't need to do that. It's a lot harder to do it that way. You don't get the trailer as clean, but it can be done in an RV park because you're not hooked up to their hose. You're only using buckets. So I think a lot of times these places just don't want you to be spraying your neighbor with a hose as you're washing your rig, which is understandable. I wouldn't want somebody washing their rig and spraying water all over our camper while they're washing too. Some people are a little bit more careful with that sort of thing. So I'm gonna flip back around again and go over a couple more things. Okay, so we're back here to the supplies again. So another thing I like to do after I wash, so I'll wash, rinse, and then dry. And depending on how hot of a day it is, you got to kind of pick your timing with that kind of stuff. But what I do for streaks, I use this stuff, and it's very hard to come by. You got to special order it. A company out of Idaho makes this, and I think they may have actually moved. Yeah, there you can see. They're from Meridian, Idaho, which I've been there before. next to Boise. And this stuff is fantastic. A friend of mine, Jay, turned me on to this stuff, and man, it works great. So what I use this for, let me take you back over to our rig here. Oh, Kirsten's coming out. Say hi. Hello. So what I like to use that stuff for is this black streaks. So if you'll notice on our rig, you don't see any black streaks, and it's pretty common for these rigs as the water drains down the side of them. Anything where water is going to kind of pool and drain, it's common on this vent. It's common around the exhaust port. Let me take you around to this side, and especially common around the gutter. So here's our gutter. So you know, most of the water should drain in this channel and then kick out the gutters. We've got gutters on both sides that kick out. But one of the things, you know, you're always going to have the streaks, and that carnu-b really makes a big difference with the streaks. So here's our slide side, but you can see we don't have any black streaks on our rig. It's real common around the window areas. You get it, you know, right through here as the rain kind of runs down and then just kind of, you know, runs down that direction. So yeah, we got the trailer all cleaned up, and this was one of the tasks I've been putting on my list, waiting for a nice day to come along. And this is our neighbor over here. We're staying on a piece of private property that has 3 full hookup spots for RVs. So if anybody's wondering if we're still in our camper, we are. We're just we're stationary at the moment. I'm working, and Kirsten's looking for a job in this area, so we're gonna plan to stay in our camper for the rest of this winter 2018, unless we just find a place that, you know, really shines. I want to show you a couple more things while we're on the topic of cleaning that I like to use. And my stepdad will laugh at this one, but this is one of my favorite products too. So this is Gojo hand cleaner. It's you can find it at any auto parts store. Walmart probably sells it. It's a degreaser, a cream degreaser, and it works great too if you've got like tar or anything like that. I use it on a lot of different things. Another good cleaning product that a lot of people overlook is WD-40. WD-40 is an amazing product. You can use that stuff on a lot of different things. And WD stands for water displacement 40th formula. So that was originally designed for aerospace stuff, where they were sending satellites and whatnot up into space. So they were trying to find a product that would repel water and keep the parts from rusting. So that's where WD-40 came from. Anyways, so again, our cleaning ritual is the brush in the bucket with soap. We do the rinse, and then we come back and hand dry. Those 3 things, if you do that, you know, every couple months, your rig's gonna stay looking like new. Again, we've been on the road almost, well, getting close to a year and a half. And I don't know, Kirsten can tell you, she's standing right here.
What can I tell you?
You can tell them, let me come over here in the sun so I get a little better shot of it. You can tell them whatever you want to say. What do you want to say?
Nice to see everybody.
I was talking about cleaning our rig and how we keep it clean. Do you have any tips to add that I might have forgotten?
I didn't see your video, so I have no idea what you said.
Pretty much all that stuff on the
I'm
tailgate.
sure you didn't forget anything.
Tell them we probably clean our rig like maybe once every couple months, maybe. We haven't been cleaning it.
It's been a while.
Yeah, we haven't been cleaning it that much since we've been more stationary, just because I don't know why. We just haven't needed to, because it doesn't get as dirty if we're not traveling.
We've even cleaned it in the middle of quartzsite.
Yep. Again, the 2-bucket method in the middle of quartzsite. You know, I've done the same thing with my truck. What I've done is I collected rainwater out of the gutters with a storm that was coming through, put the bucket underneath the gutter, collected a full bucket of rainwater, and used that to wash the truck and rinse it. And I think I used clean water out of our holding tank to rinse it. But so.
Probably.
Anyways, all right, well, it's a beautiful day today. There's the mountain view that we got right here, right on our campsite. So, gorgeous view, much nicer than an RV park for sure. So. So, all right, we're gonna sign off, everybody.
See you later.
See you guys later.